Hello there everyone, it's I Mark III and welcome back to a little bit of Warframe. Semi-regular content, it seems like. It's one that I keep cropping back because it's like, just do the quest, get a nice little bit of story, see what's going on, and get a regular dose of space robot ninja shenanigans. Always seems nice, right? But honestly, I've been putting off doing like any quests because, I feel like I might want to record them. So it's like not been getting time settled to do the recording, and it's like I've not been idle on Warframe. I have been building up a lot of strength that I didn't have before in the game. Like I got the first Orphix railjack mission done. Finally, what a pain that was. Then because no one plays it, doing it solo is a nightmare. But I managed to gather the tools for it eventually and just bust through it solo, but it's like, I'm wondering if maybe I should do a guide on that or something. I don't know how well documented that is. But I think it's frustrated a lot of people because there's lack of information and lack of clarity on how to do it without a team. Anyway, right, what are we doing? Apostasy Prologue. This dates back to the Chains of Harrow. The man in the wall, knock, knock, knock. And all that mystery stuff, which got me to do my first proper Warframe vid. So we briefly went here. This is inspect your personal quarters upon completing Chains of Harrow quests. And this ties into the main storyline. So I guess, spoiler warning, this is in the main storyline rather than side quests. Which I guess means Chains of Harrow is also in the main quest line as well. But, not much you can do about that one. So anyway, I need to get into my operator form, which is... Okay, let's get on this. So, if I recall, when we finished Chains of Harrow, we came back and I found that one very... Oh, railjack boarding. I keep forgetting I can do that from my orbiter. Right, anyway. Go to the first quarters, and then it took me somewhere, and then I realised it was starting a new quest, so it's just like not doing a thing. So yeah. Anyway, current Warframe, Rhino for going into the unknown, and as a general, well, I view Rhino as a crutch nowadays because he kind of is. But I've got Rhino as my Warframe, I've got a bow, I've got a basic pistol, and I've got a massive Warhammer as my weapon. So. Another mixture of weapons. If we get a Warframe involved on this, we'll see, but I don't know if that'll happen. Because if I recall... yes, I've got new skin from my orbiter, free quest. Oh, I thought I dropped into here on my operator form. No, apparently I am in my Warframe. And I now recognise I'm on Lua. A.k.a. Earth's moon, a.k.a. a celestial body that got lost in the void for a while. And before that was massively developed by the Orokin overlords. My weapon is a bow, as I said, the Dread. My secondary... That's my armour. I was going to trigger that anyway, but anyway. Change the weapon. Secondary is a Kraken, just like a pistol. Pretty heavy grenade pistol. And primary weapon is a massive semi-holographic sledgehammer. Really heavy, but kind of interesting. I like the sheer impact of the heavy weapons, the damage they do, though there is admittedly some issues with it too. So what do we need to be doing here? Am I on the clock or something? Or am I waking something up?
Get me out of here.
What? Okay, so I'm actually being beckoned by something. Get me out of here. Hi?
You know I can't.
Can't or won't.
Okay, so I'm getting echoes of a past conversation between Marcus and Ballas. Can't or won't? That is a very valid question. But it depends on who these two individuals are. I just have no dear. Up there? Up there.
I told you not to speak out. If you recant, maybe...
You lied to me, Ballas. You're no different than the rest of them.
Sorry, Margulius. Don't speak out. Okay, so something was being covered up and hidden. And the one who spoke out feels like the other one lied. Okay, so some kind of secret, some kind of control, maybe? Who am I chasing here?
Margulius, please forgive me.
And we're going deeper. Ah, hello, operator one.
Honored Seven, we have gathered here today to carry out the sentencing of our comedian Margulius. You face the Jade Light. Recant, and we will grant a merciful death.
My daughters, my sons, I want you to know my last thoughts are of you.
Lotus? Is this tied to Lotus? Was that Lotus? I feel like that's her voice. Margulius. So just double checking my calling settings. Right, okay. Only allowed to walk here, but so someone tried. Yeah, maybe this is Lotus breaking from what the family was doing before. Hi. A transference pod? At least that's the first thing that comes to mind looking at that. Lotus, it is Lotus.
How long have we waited for this moment?
Forgive me.
For what? I am not who you think I am.
But of course you are. Imprisoned, just as she was.
Ballas.
I will not abandon you again, Margulius.
Is this happening now, or is this a past event still? So Lotus is Margulius and has not been abandoned. Ballas has saved her. Okay. Though actually, the whole time we've seen Lotus, I feel like that just happened because there's a helmet on there. The whole time we've seen Lotus has had a helmet, but now suddenly her helmet's been left behind. What? There was also the interference when the transfer's connection was broken and the plugs were removed. So was that Lotus's connection to her wards, the Tenno? Is that what got interfered with? Okay, so yeah, that's why it's called prologue. It really is just a little prologue, right? Next quest, the sacrifice.
Tenno, your codex has been updated with a new quest.
Lotus, you are looking decidedly...
What is happening? Is the Lotus... is she gone? Ordis will attempt to synthesize her mission directives until we can figure out where she is.
Thank you, Ordis. That explains the holographic appearance of her, but... So Lotus was actually trapped in a transference pod. Well, say trapped. Maybe the links to the Tenno trapped her? Maybe something else did. Maybe she needed to be released by an outside force. But Barris, that other individual that came for her, reminded me very much of the folk
Operator,
on...
the system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
Yes, Ordis, I'm currently waffling, thank you. Reminds me kind of like the Nentari on Deimos. Quite a bit. Maybe I should try and pull up some codex for it. Hang on. Where's the codex? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there it is. Profile. My codex. Universe. I don't even know where to start. There's a lot of stuff in here. Hang on. You know what? Leave it be. Basically, that tall, perfect skin reminds me of the denizens of Deimos, like the quest givers, the residents there, of how they used to be before the infection got to them. But anyway, new quest, the sacrifice. Because we are going to... I guess this video is going to be about the sacrifice because the prologue was like 10 minutes. The sacrifice, here we go. A tortured vision sends the operator on the hunt for a warframe unlike any other. Wait, that guy was a warframe? Didn't look like a warframe, but... Anyway, begin. How? It's not in the quarters, is it? Yes, I can hear you whispering. Actually, that's the thing. Was she taken semi against her will, or is she still yearning for the? Yeah, here it is. Right. Is she still yearning for the connection though? Because it's through the void. Hi? You're a warframe. A warframe in pain.
How all you want. It won't bring him back.
Oh, Barris, how are you doing? Oh. Won't bring who back? I do not understand a lot of things. That looks like Excalibur.
Brings you strength, but you cannot defy your creator. Even I make mistakes. Like you.
Oh. Can't defy your creator. Your creator decides you're a mistake and does something about it using... Those guys are actually nasty enemies you come up with once in a while, but resistant to a lot of stuff.
Operator, are you all right? Your delta wave spiked for a moment.
I don't quite get what's going on.
Abandoned you.
Was taken. Ordis knows just what you need. A comforting memory from my data store.
I do feel like she was taken.
Ordis, don't.
Forgive me. This is who you really are, a Tenno. More than human, but once a child like any other. What do you
That's
remember?
enough, Ordis. Scan for sentient energy on Earth. Recent activity.
I don't think... Oh, what's this? Marking on navigation. How did you know? Oh, Ordis, this is the operator we're talking about.
So those enemies that are very adaptive and a bit of a pain whenever they crop up usually. It's very rare they do, so it's like I keep forgetting about them. But apparently they are actually a sentient. You know what? I mentioned Orphic's mission before. I faced them in that, now that I think about it. Hi! What are you doing here? Oh, I'm sorry, I need to go up the ramp, so I guess I'll have to convince you to let me pass. There we go, I paid the toll, let's go, right. Investigate the energy source. Where am I going? You know, I should just do the sensible thing and just click, shouldn't I? Off to Earth. You know, he did say Earth. I feel like I'm... Well, I do keep saying Santi's overrated. It kind of is. Whee! We're against Grenier. Actually, yeah. Earth is actually a Grenier dominated, so yeah, that makes sense. I am
not sensing
Grenier
any
spec.
sentience, but there is something. Oh no, ghouls.
Ah, dang
Something
it.
must have disturbed their incubation sacs. A disgusting life cycle.
Okay, so one of the things about the Grenier, they are actually working on zombification. Well, technically they're all cloned and things, so I guess they are kind of zombie in a way, but well,
Operator, I am just a bug-addled cephalon, but if you ever need to talk, Ordis would be happy to hear how depressed you are.
thank you, Ordis. Appreciate it. Glad I've got this hammer, because if I kill things with the hammer, it actually does a codex scan on them, so it's useful gathering information, as well as being an extremely effective blunt force tool for getting rid of my problems. Oh yes. Anyway, I was talking about this. Yeah, the Grenier, basically, technically the clone is like creating ghouls anyway, but you're actually creating living beings, I guess. But they have been working on ghouls as well as in the dead variety, which is what we've got going on here. And some of their commanders have been specifically doing that, and it affects the free roam zone on Earth on a periodic basis. So I'm guessing the rest of the time they're in the incubation sacs, which Ordis just said got disturbed. So I don't know why they do that, but I'm guessing it's just a side effect of the whole cloning thing. But then taken in another direction. But anyway, they are kind of mindless, they are kind of violent. They go, ah, and then charge at anything that's basically not them. Or their masters, because notice they are actually fully armed and armoured and stuff as well. Go away. Thank you. So yeah, they're definitely like, I think they're this game's version of a zombie. And yeah, a lot of my weaponry and stuff isn't really suited to like lower levels, well, higher levels? Who am I kidding? Level 25 is actually really low, but I am still specifically undergeared in general, even though I'm a lot better off than I was before. So yeah, let's move on. Ignore the undead. Ignore. Ooh. Okay, that's something different. Destroy the vines. Okay. Okay, so this is like defend the area, but okay, kill the undead horde. No problem at all. No problem at all. I do love me some zombie slaying. Speaking of, I think yeah, that video should be out before this one. I did a video on Dream Engine's Nomad Cities, where I mentioned a lot of games seem to have been hitting release dates lately, and oddly enough, remember 7 Days to Die? Apparently that one's been hitting release date as well. Weird, huh? But yeah, I think that means I need to revisit the game. It's just like, there's so much stuff wanting me to come back to it right now. It's just like, what's going on? Okay, doors open. Investigate the sentient energy. What's going on down here? Sentience! Sentience! Are you down here? Are you doing things? I see a thing to scan. Oh, hi. This is how you get some lore codex things. Your creator. Yeah, Barris, your creator, who was very unhappy with this one. Right.
I saw this place.
How? Did the Lotus show you?
I don't know, but I think she wants me to see this. I'll scan the scene. Check for Warframe traces.
I'm guessing I need my scanner. Good thing I've got infinite scans on this darn thing, which are one of the essential upgrades to come across. Oh, yep, I can scan the sword.
This
Said
blade may predate everything in your arsenal. Very faint traces of mineral exposure from Lua.
They said he wouldn't come back. That part I still don't know who he is. Is that the guy's head?
Remnants appear to be of Warframe composition. I am not familiar with this design.
I think that... no, is that a shoulder pauldron? I think it was his head. So though, he moved like Excalibur. But it's also very clear that the attack from that upgraded sentient thing that Barros called upon was way too much and outright destroyed that Warframe. Oh. How did that wind up over here? What is that?
Almost crude. If you can get another scan, I may be able to synthesize a partial schematic of the victim.
Oh, so we're actually doing detective work to...
I know what you're going through. With the Lotus, I mean. Remember how you abandoned me?
Oh.
But look at how happy I am now. Don't worry, operator. We'll find her.
Thank you, Orders. I'm sorry I abandoned you. I didn't actually have much conscious choice in the matter. Which you seem to partially recognise and partially not. Is what happened with us that took us away from Ordis responsible for his fragmented states? I think part of that is just due to how long he was alone. No idea where I'm looking now. Oh, never mind. Apparently I was standing on a piece. Right.
Processing. I have extraction ready. I think you should hurry.
So we got some pieces here. Yeah, to be fair, the only reason I recognise that the sword moves there as Excalibur, is from my time in Douvry.
Ordis, what's going on?
Are they coordinating an ambush? I may have underestimated ghoul intelligence.
They
Expect
have that?
resistance toward the extraction zone.
My hammer is maxed out, so I should be actually just fine. That's another thing though, intelligent zombies in genres, when they pop up, are usually a really massive pain. I lost my train of thought a little bit. Plus I'm kind of just blowing past all these guys. Actually, you know what? I should probably get some scans while I'm at it. By scans I mean hit them over the head with a hammer, because it's only a semi-regular event where these guys normally pop up. So scans of these guys are actually kind of rare. Well, that said, I can actually repeat this quest later if I want to, so... Okay, yeah, I'm not going to go out of my way to smack them with a hammer. I've completely lost my train of thought now. Okay, I've remembered what I was talking about. Right. I recognise that that sliding dash with the sword as Excalibur because I spent time in Douvry, which is like another story-driven bit, but unfortunately I did it before I decided to really get back to recording, so it's something I've done previously, unlocked the area. But my first run through it, I was locked in as Excalibur because it gave the 3 basic warframes to choose from during that, and locked me to that for the duration, because it's part of Douvry is also basically a refreshing on the tutorial. That's one of its things. It's basically tutorial 2.0, which reminded me a lot of things I'd completely forgotten about this game and taught me some of the things I didn't know about. So, you know, it was much needed right after coming back to the game, so nice timing. But I was locked in at Excalibur, and one of his basic moves is he dashes back and forth amongst targets, slashing them with his swords at very high speeds, like that Warframe move just there. So I feel like that's Excalibur, but it's not styled the way Excalibur is that I'm oh, like I'm familiar with, you know? So, it's more like Excalibur Prime. Actually, that's a point. Can I search up primes in the market? I keep forgetting. Check my foundry in the... Right. Okay, so I've got some crafting to do, apparently, to try and...
I've reconstructed what I could. Check your foundry, operator.
Excalibur... Yeah, Excalibur, this guy. See, there's a bunch of skins for him. Excalibur Prime. Prisma. I can't look up Excalibur. Oh, I know why. Because the primes aren't actually for sale directly in the market like this. At least I don't think they are. But yeah, it's basically one of the 3 Warframes you can choose at the very start of the game. And one of the basic abilities is, you see there, the slash dash. Just go sliding around really quick with the sword, and that's what that Warframe did in that cinematic moment that Lotus showed us. The question is, how did Lotus show us that when she was not actually there? I do not know. But the gold piping is usually found on prime variants of things, more often than not.
Uncertain if any Tenno has linked with this design. The transference bolt seems different, but we cannot build this without more data.
Uncertain if any Tenno
What
linked
about
with this
Lua?
design?
You said there were traces on the weapon.
Right. One step ahead, aren't you, operator? Marking on navigation.
Okay, I seem to have a slightly embarrassing problem. I don't actually have the credits for this. I've only got 7,000 credits. 10,000 to craft this. That first piece literally was his head, confirmed. And then there's his shroud there, and I don't really know what the third piece was. But I need 10,000 credits. I could probably just sell something, actually. Do I have anything spare in my inventory at the moment? More than likely. Let's see. My inventory, I have many things, including, as you can see, a void rig. Very heavy piece of kit. It's letting me punch through way above my weight class in the void ship. Sorry, in the railjack missions. I don't really want in here. I do have some duplicates of things that I don't need. Like, I don't need more of them. Or them. I'll get rid of that one. I've got a couple of them. Ruder. You know what? I should just go ahead with. I can't search by number. That's a shame. Okay, there we go. Right. There's a lot of stuff that's actually account locked, and it's specific resources, crafting materials, like location related stuff, so that can't be sold. So, you know, didn't sell them. Diamond's Heartscene. 10,000 credits, no thanks. I've unloaded some of my spare broken necromech parts because I've managed to put together the void rig itself, so don't need them. They're actually worth a pretty penny. A couple of spare blueprint parts for like weapons and stuff like that. Specifically, I sold boots. I've got a couple of boots, but yeah. And worth noting, 7 Harrow chassis blueprints because somehow I've wound up with like nearly 10 of the darn things, and I can't even make one of them. But yeah, that's getting rid of the Harrow chassis. I've not tapped out on anything. I've kept usable amounts and plus some of everything here, so I'm not getting rid of anything outright, really. Just spares and things, but 146,000. Plenty to let me actually craft that. So credits is one of the banes of this game because you need it for just about everything, honestly. A shocker, I know. Right, I need yeah, you can see that's lots of stuff I can do with my foundry these days. Excalibur. Oddly enough, not actually made Excalibur because I've not gathered the parts for him. I should do that. I should add him to my collection. Excalibur Umbra. More data required. Okay, so it's 10,000, but I can't actually do that yet. Right, I didn't even do that sale at all. I need to go to Lure and see if I can find more data to fabricate it, apparently. Where are we going? Guinea again. Actually, that's fine. Sure. Let's do this. Anti-armor is actually fairly important against higher levels because especially one of the especially hard things to deal with is thick armor plating, reducing incoming damage from the guides I've seen and stuff I've read on the wikis and all that stuff. So anti-armor specifically is good, and Grineer have armor earlier, so my anti-Grineer
sure want to build this warframe?
works.
It could be dangerous.
What I saw, what the Lotus showed me, this Warframe knew Ballas. It tried to attack him.
What? The warframes are transference controlled battle envoys for the operator to command. I don't understand.
Yeah.
This one is different.
So this Warframe was active. It's been to Lure, so we're still trying to find traces of it. Warframes are specifically built / grown / mutated for remote control via transference from Tennos. Though this one was already noted because we found the head to have an unusual transfer bolt with unknown destination linkage. And this one seems to be slightly different and break that mold. That alone makes me curious to try and recreate it. Oh my. Out of range. Nope. No, I did actually manage to get them. Okay, right.
An Orokin cipher? Impossible to bypass. They use mnemonic code glyphs drawn directly from your memory. Perhaps search the area?
Mnemonic code glyphs drawn from your memory. Can I just hit this with my hammer? Oh yeah, that works much better. Right. Okay.
Curious. These markings seem fresh. Are there more?
You know what this reminds me of? The code puzzle on Deimos in the Sealed Crypts, which is where I went to grind out and get my Necromech stuff. Oh my. There's a secondary puzzle there which you can do for extra rewards and stuff, but I never learned how to do it.
Another. Is that a paired symbol there?
The order may be important for the cipher.
Okay. So it seems to be the same kind of thing. Triangle, then 3 eye stalk things. Flame, then triangle. Gotcha. I think that's right. I want you in the middle, yeah. I don't want you. No, I want you in last, actually. No. Yes? Oh, wait, it's showing me. I want a narrower flame, right. Hey! It's also the first time I've come across this particular security puzzle. So it's a new one to me. Interesting. Memetics that draw from your memory. Fair enough, but as a tenor, my memory is a bit unusual, shall we say. Oh, hi.
What are these? Some new sentient design?
An old design. Mimics. Sentient mimics. These haven't been seen since the old war.
So they're called mimics.
How did mimics get to the origin
wasn't
system?
aware. Wait,
Operator,
origin?
be vigilant when approaching things.
Right.
Things?
Sorry, I can't be more specific.
Thanks, Ordis. Oh yeah, I guess the whole their sentient related thing is actually no, they talked about that. So it's already been touched on briefly, but that's basically something I don't know a whole lot about. But these guys being sentient and with how irritating they've been to deal with when I've come across them in the past, that explains a lot. That explains a heck of a lot. And also why they're so rare, too. I don't think you're genuine. No, you are not. Right. That thing was pointed the wrong way. Notice symbols next to his name. That's what makes them annoying. They actually... Once they take a certain amount from a given attack type, they start to resist that energy type for incoming damage, and so they actually get harder and harder to deal with. But my hammer is pretty darn chunky. I can just smash straight through. I'm not currently trying to level up a melee weapon, which is why I've got the hammer equipped, and I'm honestly glad I've got it, considering what I'm dealing with here. And there's always time to scan the flowers. Yes! Yes, there are various collection quests and things to do the whole time. You are... Oh! I thought you were a genuine one, but no. It was actually pointed the right direction, though, this time. Another one. Oh, hi. There we go. And that, by the way, is why I call Rhino a crutch. Somewhat limited abilities, but that stone skin armor lets you survive stuff you normally wouldn't. Oh, dang it all. Right. Okay. I need to do some searching.
You found one. Memorize it.
Got it. Okay. Now that is a question though, actually. From what I recall, and I've honestly sunk a lot of hours into this game since I started doing videos on it. From what I recall, those mimics actually only turned up in high. Those mimics only actually turn up, like, very rarely in a couple of mission types, and that was basically all I've had to deal with them. I'm pleasantly surprised by how well I can deal with them at this point. Ah, there it is. Okay, got another pairing. I'm surprised with how well I'm dealing with them. Because I used to have a much harder time, but now it's like whack, whack, whack. I will break you with my hammer, you sentient mimics. But then there's the question, what does this mean for the questline? Like, where are they from? Why are they here? Or just imply they, and by extension then the sentients, are from outside the origin system, which is, by the way, what they call the soul system. So... I think they're dead, thank you. Right. So yeah, what are they doing here? Why are they suddenly here? And does Barris have something to do with it? More than likely, considering he called them in. I don't know why I always break those. I see a container hit them, those are explosive ones. But yeah, Barris did call a bunch of those in to attack that Warframe. And then he called in a different one. He called in a different one, which had that dark shadowy effect on it, which I feel like means it was void affected in some way. Like, it reminded me of the shadow creatures that Harrow had and was spawning. His minions that were attacking us. Or, no, sorry, not Harrow. Oh, I genuinely thought that was a statue for a moment there. Damn it. Actually, you know what? That explains a lot. Right. I've got my little puppy along, right? My puppy does viral damage. Viral special effects is it multiplies incoming damage. So it's not just I'm punching through, it's my puppy's doing his job and inflicting virus status effects to make them easier to deal with. So as they build up their increased reduction to my incoming attacks through resistance bonuses, my puppy is actively counteracting that with his damage malice, making them flat out take more damage from my attacks anyway, which is offsetting it. Yeah, that explains it. I didn't realise that was a finisher. Actually, no, I think the third and fourth combos...
That should be the last one.
Oh, that is the last
now,
one.
to figure out the correct ordering.
The third and fourth combos, I think, in this weapon's basic attack set maybe count as finishers because they are slower, but they also hit like a train. And they're the ones that are often landing the killing blow on these guys. And many other enemies when I'm using this hammer too, must admit. Right. Let's get back there. There's so many holes in my knowledge of this game. But there's also new territory I've not really seen before either. Right, what do we got? We have got... we are missing... No. We are not... Okay, it's not in order. Right, that's what was throwing me. The last one it was in order, but I think that's just... It was random. Okay, so... that pairs into that one. That goes into that one. That goes to that one. So this one is the starter. Right. Give me a sec. Oh, nice. It actually just combined them in the floating glyph sets when I chained them together on the actual lock. Right, so the next one is pretty close by, I think. There it is. So yeah, it is literally pairing together.
You have all the codes, but the order seems wrong.
Don't worry, orders. I am literally just not as fast as you. There we go. Got it. Never seen this door type before.
These markings signify danger. Was this a containment cell for something?
Umbra. Cave-ins must have compromised the enclosure.
Umbra?
Likely. There are still strong aftershocks from when you put Lua out of the void.
Yeah, that is the thing that happened. It's our fault that Lua's back in the material realm, by the way. That was, again, something that was completed on a different quest line off camera, so it's just like, yeah. Anyway, so this contained Umbra. Oh, or can countermeasure. Yeah, if you stop that. I thought you were an enemy from over there. Good puppy. Right. So, what's going on and why do we have a Warframe pod here? That's also the question I was about asking before the big menacing golden globe door of imminent doom and destruction opened. Totally its official name, by the way. Which was, remember the markings etched in the walls which showed us the hints to get the locks open. Which, remember, are based on our memories, apparently, by the way. So someone else shouldn't have been able to access them. Said they were freshly marked in the wall, so where the heck did those come from? Anyway, right, I'm guessing Varus maybe made that, Varus might have created that, Excalibur here. Maybe that's why there is a cryopod kind of thing here. Not quite sure what I'm looking for. Oh, hello. Right. Never mind, found it. Oh. Enemy.
It is with the greatest of risk that I commit this recording. The codices within reveal the hidden weakness of your most feared enemy.
Excalibur?
My creations. My frames of war.
Wait, did you make the... You made the Warframes in the first place? That's part of why Lua was hidden, because it's tied to Warframes in general.
A Vitruvian. This is rare Orokin technology. Incredible it survived this long. You should destroy it immediately.
You should destroy it immediately. Thank you, Ordis.
No. We need to get inside. But it's locked to a new set of codes. I'm bringing it back for analysis.
I was afraid you'd say that.
I think this is among the many things that Ordis has forgotten about. When you get inside, there's water here blocking the way. Wouldn't stop a Warframe, but... oh, hello. Yeah, so you give them half a chance, though, they will do a ton of damage. But my stone skin absorbs quite a lot. Oh, no, this way. I also strongly get the feeling like this is like meant to be an area I'd be running from, because these guys are appearing in much larger numbers now. Enough to melt through a couple of thousand of Overguard's hit points without too much trouble, if I sit still long enough to let them. And also much higher numbers than they were before I went into that vault. So yeah, I feel like this is like, you don't want to be here, run the hell away, because you are in serious danger, kind of thing. But yeah, because Rhino's such a crutch, I didn't really feel like I was in much danger, so I was just like, yeah. And while Rhino is a crutch, and sadly it's a crutch I still very much have need of, so yeah. Not that Rhino's a bad frame, Rhino's a good frame. Just, I recognise the use I'm putting in 2, is probably the fairer thing to say there.
Operator, I'd rather not connect that Vitruvian to my systems. It could
make me crazy.
affect my systems in unforeseen ways.
Probably the second one,
This may have belonged to Ballas.
and the first
He's
one.
our only way to the Lotus. Please, Ordis.
You had to say please, didn't you?
Sorry, Ordis. Okay, so that's actually up in my lander. By the way, yeah, the Orbiter is the main ship with all the foundries and personal space and all that stuff. This landing ramp is actually literally leading up to the Orbiter, like the craft that takes me to and from places on the surface and stuff like that. That's actually here. Right, so I've never had to use this thing before, I don't think.
Ordis, you need to learn how to stand up for yourself. To say no and mean it, even if it is the operator.
Orders? Nope. Why have you... Nope. That was automatic. Orders?
I have been upgraded, Starchild. Your
What?
Warframe blueprint now has the required data.
What?
Check Foundry.
Starchild. Voice is different. That did... Why did you say upgraded, Ordis? Why do you suddenly sound so different? And the fact that everything shut down and my lander listed to the side like it was out of control a little bit, that wasn't good. Okay, right, so Excalibur Umbra. Orokin Sail, got nanospores, got tons of. You can see I have been playing 209,000 of those. 62,000 alloy plates, I only need 1,600. And Kuva, that's one I've not really been going after at all, but I happen to have a couple of thousand on hand. I only recently learned how to do that one, actually. So I do need to actually try and gather some more for a couple of my other blueprints. But okay. Build Excalibur Umbra. Yes, please. Doesn't look like a proper prime frame though, because there's only gold trim on the head. The rest of it looks very plainly adorned. Oh, there is some gold on it, but yes, it's very plain compared to many of the other ones. So I need to equip the Umbra. Right, okay. Right, so I need to equip... Oh, it came maxed out. From the shadows of long night emerges a new Excalibur. Came at max level, so it didn't need leveling up at all. Oh, that doesn't seem right. I got kicked out. Hi? Oh. I told you Warframes were engineered organisms. First look at a Warframe's face there. Jeez. But yeah, definitely a modified human. Reminds me a bit of the Grineer, actually, that eye. So this Warframe...
Good morning, old friend.
Dax?
I'm afraid the disease has taken your voice, but we've prepared the finest serums to treat you.
Disease... The infection?
Shall we pass the time with a game of Comey, like old times?
You remember this game, don't you? Think you'll move in the board's senses.
Well, so these guys had telepathy?
This, I've had them fit you with a transference bolt.
Okay.
In honor of our history together.
And look who hasn't left your side since you took ill.
Hi, Dax.
Look at him, old man. Look at your son.
Oh.
Can he hear me? Father? It's me, Isa. Do you remember me?
Of course he remembers you, young Dax.
Which will make this reunion all the more tragic when you watch him die.
I don't think I like you. I don't think I like you at all. Ballas. What a thing to say.
Lourdes. What happened?
The Warframe I warned you not to build, that you built anyway, caused a massive transference overload and damaged my precepts. It has escaped out into the system.
When I linked to it, there was something there. A memory.
Warframes are transference proxies for the Star Child. They do not have memories.
Well, this one does. Might be why it's unstable. Ordis, let me look at the Vitruvian.
Okay, right, so Warframes are specifically created to be anchors for the transference from the controlling Tenno. So they are engineered and built like that, but it looks like this one was made from someone else with a slightly unique transference bolt, and it wasn't a willing conversion. It wasn't a willing conversion, and Barris was just taunting the guy that was being turned into this custom Excalibur, I guess, through the transference bolts, because no one else could hear, and because the disease had taken the guy's voice, he was mute and unable to properly articulate, and also unable to move, it looked like. But I think maybe he became infested. One thing I do know is that there are degrees of infestation, right? several different strains, and they have different effects, different strengths, different weaknesses. Blasphemy. So Bowers created the Warframes originally.
What led us here? You did, you vile blasphemies. Machines thinking, breeding. You were to bear us a new, promised land.
Are we talking von Neumann probes?
At that distant world, you knew that in time, we would bring ruin to it as well.
Oh.
As we had to Earth. And so it was, we came to war.
Oh, no. Okay. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Right, so, sentience. The Orokin built... If that's accurate, the Orokins built the sentience. The sentience was sent somewhere else to prepare it for humans to come. But then they were supposed to prepare and perfect it. But it seems like they had an operating error, or they were sentient and realized that the humans would bring ruin to it eventually, as they were doing to Origin system, our system. We're doing it to our own planet as stands, so you know. That's kind of part of the course for humans, well, the way we're going. So, the machines found a way to rebel to protect what they had built and nurtured and cultivated. And to protect it, the only way to protect it was to strike out at their original creators, as in us. So, Bowers created the Warframes, but he said our creations. So, sentients were created by humans in general. Well, I guess the Orokin in general. So, lore! Yay!
Ordis, we need to track that Umbra Warframe.
Done, Star Child.
Ordis is not only still very changed, but also... Actually, no, that's not fair. Ordis is actually pretty competent. It's just that massive gaps in his memory, and the occasional fragments slip into a different personality. Like he's got, yeah, multiple personalities. Okay, so I need to search for the Umbra. Launch next quest mission. Okay, I need to flat out go out and do the next quest. I don't think I need to worry about... Yeah, I've got my rhino right there, so... Hello, I'm awake, I'm awake. Right. I mentioned different kinds of infestations. Remember, the infested are an enemy type in this game. There's different kinds. From what I understand, Orokin created the infested as well and designed them to help them in the war with the sentients. But of course, it's a virus, it got out of control, it does its own thing. But there's several variants. You saw Deimos at the end of the last video. Like, that's one of the strains that's resulted in Deimos. I don't know which strain resulted in the infested enemies we face, but it's like it's a constant thing trying to keep them under control. But this door over here, I think I mentioned in passing, is another infested strain. Which, as I understand it, as you can see the room in there looks very inviting. This one is actually responsible. Remember how Excalibur's face looked all mutated and shaped to fit the form that he was adapted to? I'm still pretty sure that's what's happened to him. This one is the strain responsible for interfacing with the Tenno. Sorry, not the Tenno, the Warframes, and maintaining them with in a biological sense behind the scenes. So maintaining and healing / repairing the Warframes is done by this mass in here. So you can see this room is absolutely completely and utterly infested, but it's not taken over the whole ship. So yeah, who knows? But this is... Well, I can't really do it right now, it seems like, because I'm mid-quest. Actually, no, I probably can. But that pustule on the side of my Warframe's neck, that's a thing that actually allows my Warframe to access this room. That doesn't do a thing. But that infestation just stays to that room, basically, and doesn't really go anywhere else. So that's... It's stayed that way. It's not taken over the whole darn ship or anything like that. It's not corrupted everything else. So it's doing its purpose, I should probably say. Though Ordis has several times said that he wishes that that room didn't exist, or he deliberately chose to forget that it exists and almost managed to do it. So that kind of thing. Anyway, search for Umbra. Go to the next mission. Let's go. This is quite interesting. Wait, we're going to Ceres? Nope, that is another Grineer area. My loadout is fine. Oh, that was new. Faction. Sentient. Never seen that before, I don't think.
Starchild, are you seeking revenge for its damage to me? Will you destroy this Umbra Warframe?
No, the codes are in his memory. If I can get close, I'll go in again and try to recover them. He's the key to finding the Lotus. I can feel it.
What is calling Starchild? It's like a drastic memory and personality adjustment has happened by the interface. Also, Starchild, the new form of address is definitely quite different. Okay, I'm locked in right now because of the alarms. Right, let me through, thank you. We are just against normal Grineer though. Never mind, there's an Exilus around here somewhere. Oh, you're over there. Hi. Okay, Mercy's counts as execution as well. Good to know. Yeah, the new Lightwave season has dropped as the time recording, so it's just like, yeah, that's the thing that's going on in the background. So it says faction sentient, but there's not much going on, really. I think I just heard a scream in the background, like really far away. And it wasn't something I did before you say anything, no. I think I already had that one. Right. I feel like I might relate it to just... There it is again. Right. Yeah, I feel that's tied to something else. I hope you guys don't mind I'm doing the Warframe videos, by the way. I've had no feedback at all on them, but they do tend to be quite longer because I'm trying to combine it so it's just like one quest.
Approach with caution.
Ooh. What's going on? That's hi. Stun it with a void sling? Oh yeah, Excalibur has a voids. Oh wait, that's an operator ability. Right, I need to. Yes. I don't really use that very much. I forgot for a moment. Right, get out into operator form. Then just through it.
Use transference.
Then transfer us into it. In we go. Yeah, okay, so linking. Hi. Oh, back here.
Move.
Comey, surround enemy stones to capture them. Block the enemies from surrounding your own stones. You cannot block or surround stones with diagonal placements. Capture 3 stones to win. Immediately after a capture, you cannot place a stone in the same spot from which the stone was captured. Enemy stone is about to be captured. Place your stone below it.
Finally.
How did I start off with a 3-to-1 advantage, though? That's the question. Okay, so play defensively. That'll. You have to surround. Oh, it removes.
He loves this game. I'll never forget the time I finally beat him. But now I'm thinking he just let me win.
That was an accident. I didn't realize that sealing things off removed the things. Right. Okay.
I'm curious.
Okay, so a 2 doesn't stop it.
I see.
You are trying to... So that does remove...
A fine move.
It doesn't have to be just round one, you can actually capture a whole bunch of them. Right, okay. This is easy. Am I meant to
You
lose?
served with distinction, old Dax. We commissioned a portrait in your honor, there, on the wall.
Old Dax.
The sentient battle at Hull. I can't imagine.
So
You were awarded the Lua Cross for valor.
So the
Were
sun...
you following your father's path?
Of course.
You will become
will.
Dax.
And his children will.
And his children.
You see, these are the stakes of this little game.
What?
Each stone I capture will be another, and another, and another, culled from your subversive bloodline.
Subversive.
You thought you could outplay me? I've had lifetimes to plan my defection. You spied on me, intercepted my communications. But I saw your move long before you took it. And so, we come to the consequences.
What? I am missing a bunch of stuff.
You all right? Please, do something for him.
Subversive bloodline.
Were you successful?
I couldn't breathe.
Somehow you are inverting the flow. Not from Tenno to Warframe, but Warframe to Tenno. There may be residual effects. Return to the ship.
Well, we don't know how much Warframes need to breathe, let's be honest. They do go into space and underwater. Actually, space is the harder one. They go underwater and into space, get them in order of severity, without any previous modifications or additional external suits or anything like that. So they are self-sustaining. So, oh, there's the sentient stuff. Okay. Oh, it's locked down. Right, access us. Right, let me through, please. Thank you. Off we go. Whee! I actually have a damage reduction on my hacking spike while I'm hacking stuff, so I was safe to do that without dealing with the sentience first. So, do Warframes really need to breathe? Probably, but they could probably go a long time without access to an external environment for the stuff they require. There's some plants around here that I don't think I've got yet. Yes, there are a couple. Just like Saracenia. Any more? I think it... Oh no, yeah, I thought it might just be the one there, but no, there's another one standing on it. There it is, right. Flowers duly corrected. There we go. Off we go. So, this is the original Dax. The bloodline take the name Dax, so we don't know if that child there is the Dax we know, but the Dax has been around for a long time, preserved by life extension or something. So, who knows which one that is, but it might be the son. But, subservient bloodline. Basically, Ballas was planning to defect to someone, maybe the Sentients. Actually, yeah, but he's got sentient. He called on Sentients. He's probably defecting to the Sentient side. But he was planning it, and because he was planning so carefully, and because he was an enhanced human in his own right, you know, Oregon, yeah, he saw the original Dax's monitoring and the plan to try and stop this, I guess. But because he was betraying Barras, and I guess the oath to Barras, Barras punished him and his descendants in a very, very cruel way. Yeah. Okay, we've got another one. We've got Warframes. So, did you make the Warframes, Barras?
Our hubris shone like a black star. For our technology, our war machines were your kin. How easily you turned them against us.
Oh.
We were forced to older means. Not circuits, nor light, but flesh and disease. Our horrors past, our ravaged outer colonies became gardens.
The infested. So the original Warframes were, because they were the kin to these sentients that went away to the other place and came back, they were getting diverted and taken over, so an alternative means was sought, and so the damaged, infected, twisted outer colonies of the Origin system, which I think is what's going on here, they were taken as a means to sort it out because biological means were required, where mechanical means were being completely subverted and overridden. Thus the infested.
The infestation.
Yep, there it is.
Conceiving of a hybrid, transformed, but only just. The Helminth was created, born to yield these new warriors, worthy of battle against you, the great and terrible Hunhow.
Hunhow? Helminth, though. Helminth is a name I've come across.
Our greatest, volunteers or not,
Ah.
and polluted them with these cultured reagents.
Ah.
They transformed. They became infested.
That explains a lot, actually. So, the Warframes are actually... They were the best. They were taken... Their service was expected, so voluntary or not, they were taken, they were infested, they were altered to create the Warframes. So the Warframes weren't grown from the base up, like cloning or stuff like that. They were originally citizens and people, and they were taken and deliberately overwritten by the Helminth, I guess you could say.
But only just. Their skin blossomed into sword steel.
Only just.
Their organs interlinked with untold resilience. Yet their minds were free of the infested madness. Or so we thought. We set them upon the battlefield, biodrones under our command.
They thought they were free of the infested madness. Okay.
The Warframes, all of them failures.
Ah.
Surprised? They turned on us, just as you did. And so we had no choice but to commit them to grave.
You are mine or lost
You
soul.
know, Hunho, but there is a hidden half, a secret that lies within a place forbidden to you and your kind. I speak of the Void.
The Tenno. Okay, so the bioroids are what the people converted into. But they were failures. They turned because of what was done to them and what they became, and possibly because of infested madness. But the secret, the sentients are barred from the void for whatever reason. Barred to your kind. Maybe it's hostile to sentient, or mechanical life in general. I mean, Ordis... Actually, no. Ordis has taken brief trips into the void side. Maybe it's corrosive to them. It is. The rules are different there.
Starchild, repairs continue. Allow me to test vestigial precepts for a moment. Like caring.
Vestigial precepts.
Operator, you need to stop this. You could suffer permanent harm from Umbra's memory. What if you internalize all this?
I feel like he's leading me to the truth about Ballas. Right now, it's all I have to go on.
Definitely just teaching me something. Right, okay. Pursue Umbra. Yeah, learning more about the... Actually, no, hang on. Sorry. There's one thing I should probably mention. We're going to... A sacrifice corpus. Mid-level corpus. Well, actually, compared to me, like, fairly level corpus. Okay, I need to adjust my loadouts. Upgrade my helicore to a anti-corpus loadout. This one's actually decent setup as well. I don't think I've got the bow set up for anti-corpus. No, it's not even set up at all. Right. What do I have on there? I had wildfire. I don't want wildfire. I don't have much space on this one. I do have a chance to explode, but that's not upgraded at all. When I use that mod slot for anything, I'm not... Well, actually Corpus, Toxin. Toxin's good against Corpus. Let's install the Toxin mod. Right. So yeah, I'm kind of mid-level in terms of gear generally. Still, this is a vast improvement on how I was when I returned to this game. Right, Helminth. This is Helminth, by the way.
A strange biological archive here. I cannot explain it, Operator. As you know, I have sustained memory system damage. Ordis recommends leaving at once and welding the door shut.
You see, Ordis loves this place. Anyway, yeah. That's why I thought I couldn't access this before, but it is like... Every time I come to this before this, and before the time I did earlier in this video, this is marked as Helminth. And I have an upgrade module slot. Sorry, an upgrade module, which I've not put together in my Forge yet, which says it's for Helminth. So... This is the Helminth. This infested bits. So Helminth, as we just learned, is the strain responsible for the creation of the Warframes from willing and unwilling subjects. It sounds like. Anyway, I'm learning a lot more about the Warframes in this questline. I really am. Anyway, we're going to Neptune now. Actually, question, how is Umbra getting around the system? Considering we still have our orbiter and our dropship. And as far as I know, we've only got the one dropship, so how did he leave us in the first place as well? I do not know. I feel like an escape pod wouldn't let him do this.
Ballas must be tracking Umbra now. I'm detecting increased sentient presence in the area.
So it might just be sentient in general rather than Corpus, but I geared for Corpus. To be honest, impact damage tends to be pretty good against Corpus shielding anyway. Oh. I feel like the Corpus side of things won't be much of an issue. I'm getting flashbacks to the Harrow. Except it was Grineer corpses, not Corpus bodies. But yeah, you get what I'm saying about that, though. Okay. Another ship full of bodies. There seem to be a lot of those in the Origin systems. And also many screams. I guess here's a better question. We're connecting to this Umbra Excalibur. We rebuilt him from a scan of his bioform, essentially, like from what was left of his biomass, including his head. So that means that's probably why we got the memory and stuff.
The area is locked down. We need to take care of those mimics.
Okay, yeah. Apparently, I managed to clip out slightly, so it gave me an area out to walk. I don't think you're an issue. I'll just destroy those so that those automated security measures can give me an issue, but yeah.
Keep searching. They are here somewhere.
Got to deal with the mimics. You are... Yeah, okay, the green pods, by the way, is the work of my little puppy, helping me out. So I have to wonder, because this was kind of suppressed, but he was still like, he was trying to act like things, and acting out. By reconnecting, are we stabilizing what's left of his mind and bringing it to a bit more coherence, balance and things? Or has the death and then reassembly kind of done a lot of serious damage? I mean, he's been through a lot. He's been tortured, he's been used, he's been maimed and altered and changed into something else. Oh yeah, I've lost my thing. Go away. So he's been through a heck of a lot, but this direct interface past that to his mental form, is this actually helping him? Helping him come to terms with things? And I don't know. We're connecting to something in there. Need to find more mimics though. Where are they? Darn mimics and their hiding abilities. Oh, there's one. One of the few markers I've got to go on is if my resource radar in the top left is picking up a resource or not at a location where there is a resource. And if there is a resource detected, well, it's also like other objects around that aren't marked on my map, like the explosive bows and things too, so it's just like, that's out of position, that's a mimic. Oh no, it was actually genuinely just a resource. Whoops. Okay, because I've narrowed it down so much, that's actually it telling me, by the way, it's over here. And, oh, they can appear as just random drops. Never mind. I forgot about that for a moment.
Very good. Now, where is that Warframe?
And also, yeah, orders. I'm glad he's sounding a bit like himself, but remember, vestigial precepts like caring. So, that Ordis was sounding very different because basically Ordis advanced intelligence and then stops caring. That is somewhat concerning. But on the plus side, it does mean that Ordis cares in his own way. So it's like, this must be playing havoc with Ordis' system, but at the same time, Ordis is basically compelled to obey me because
Operator?
I'm his operator.
Advise you approach with caution.
Oops, oh hi. He approached me. Deplete the shields. Well, Anti-Corpus Hammer is actually better than Anti-Guineer Hammer. Kind of. Okay, let's actually accelerate this. Right, activate boost, activate slow down. Actually, your shields are pretty darn tough. Do I need to... That helps, but only kinda. Just darn amping it single fire. I honestly feel like normal attacks are doing nothing, but void attacks are doing the thing. Okay, stun with sling.
That did it.
In.
Now is your chance.
And go! Right, so, yeah, Void Energy was what I needed to actually do stuff to the shields because he was resisting literally everything else. Oh, hello.
Trouble concentrating, old friend? Look at all your Comey stones I've taken.
This one, a brother. These three, his children. And on and on. All of these gone to the Jade Light.
Okay.
Father, do you remember your Shazin? Remember how you'd sing to us? Smiles from Jiran?
Not really, no. Oh wait, no, is that the... Is that instrument from Duvry
Thoughtful to remind him of his better days.
that I could never play?
Come now, your move. Only a few stones left.
What? When did... That's cheating! No, I'll take... Actually, that's a question. If you taking my pieces is my kin bound to you, me taking your pieces, does that free them? I can only hope. Well, you're forcing me to play the game.
Looks like your father still has his sharp wit.
Not really.
My father understands the game better than anyone.
Yet you couldn't understand why I'd give my secrets to our enemy. How could I betray my own kind? But you have never had to sacrifice your love for faith. Imagine, To live forever with only one memory. Seeing the one you love die.
Are you talking about Lotus?
But you would have to imagine a lovingly cultured infestation swarms within your blood. Your transformation has begun, reshaping you into a sacred surrogate of the unholy Tenno. A warframe with but a single, burning memory. It is a miracle.
So, yeah.
But all miracles require sacrifice.
So, yeah, I'm infested. I'm being forcibly converted to a warframe.
He's gonna kill him.
Deliberately cultured.
Ballas. He's going to kill his son, Isa.
But aren't these memories, Operator? You cannot undo what has been done.
So that's the memory that was left in... Well, no wonder he's a bit worked up about that, but jeez. Right. Oh, dang it. So, to be converted, it was confirmed as infestation on this one. Yeah, I'm not quite as good at this one. I'm getting the timing down for the Grineer version, but this one is a bit... There it goes. Left click or right click, I keep messing up which one to do for that one. So it's left for clockwise, right for anti-clockwise. Right. See, I know the theory, it's just practice that I'm lacking in. So, Ballas is going to kill his son and left in the memory. Cultivated version of the infestation to specifically leave him with that memory. So deliberately to torture, and that's also part of the reason why he had a slightly unusual linking bolt installed as well. But Ballas called my kind the unholy Tenno. So Ballas is behind creating the warframes, but also hates us? Well, he made the original warframes. Maybe they're converting the warframes so that they were obedient is where the Tenno can come into it. But there's a limited number of Tenno, so therefore there's a much more limited number of warframes. Yeah, boy. So yeah, the Tenno.
Before the vain faith, our people held dualism as truth. That all things were of two parts, mind and body, consciousness and matter, of our world and the void. It was from there that our answer finally came.
Okay. So duality.
Distorted by vague horrors, we kept the Zariman survivors within a secret reservoir. They were the missing half. Transference linked. The warframes the body, and they the mind.
So that's
I give you now the coordinates and codes to this place. But do not underestimate these devils, Hunhow. They did what we could not. We had created monsters we could...
I know what I have to do.
Operator?
I don't need to hear it. I lived it. Prepare the landing craft, Ortis. I'm going in myself.
I was listening to that.
Doesn't mean what I think it does.
Also, why does my hair keep going silver? I don't know. Anyway, right, okay. Confront number. So, these devils. So, the warframes were created but could not be controlled. The Tenno provide the mind they could control. So, but that said, these devils... Barrow lost faith in the duality thing? Or maybe it's because the Tenno did what the Orokin could not.
Please reconsider. You know how dangerous this is. The sentients will be here in force. This is why you bring a warframe to these things.
My warframe is here. I just have to find it.
Excalibur. Nice.
See him, operator? Advise you approach with caution.
I am here. I am a mind. Oh no, he's not attacking me. He's actually just moving. Deplete the shields. Oh, right. Okay, I do have to stop him from running. Oh no, he is actually attacking me. Right, okay. Okay, stealth doesn't work. Yeah, this is why I bring a Warframe to these things, but I have to beat him with my single shot pinpoint accuracy thing, which I'm not that good at, and he has got that stun thing. I can't sneak around like I did in the Harrow fight because he knows where I am, and my operator is not geared up for this kind of thing at all. Do without the bleed as well, I must admit. That's going to kill me. At least my shield's coming back, so oh. Never mind, I feel like my shield's about to disappear. Yeah, there goes my shield. Right. This is going to be a problem. Even my basic amp would probably be better than my custom amp at this one. But then again, my custom amp is literally the most basic model. The minimum bar entry. That's only... Secondary charge attack is only slightly stronger than my basic attack. Okay, right, got it. Have to survive this part. There we go, and 5. Whew, that took a bit. he murders me real quick. Tenno is far stronger than Operator. Hi.
You have relived this moment countless times, but our minds are linked now. We'll face this together.
Look at his arm.
This poison he's given you, it has taken your will away. You are a victim as much as your son.
Yeah, this is... what he's done is messed up to mess this guy up really.
Sorry, Isa. The time has come.
We are together.
You are not alone.
Honored to be your son.
Valis did this. Not you.
Don't worry, old friend. I'm not going to kill your boy.
You are.
Oh. I was not expecting that one.
Father!
Valis! I feel like reparation is due. I think I'm going to have to kill you. Where the heck am I? I am made of gold. I am the Emperor. Worship the Golden Throne. Yes. I'm in the void, I think, or an echo. But he was forced to kill his son.
Remember your shotgun?
The instrument I can't play? Yes. Yes, I do.
I'll never forget the time I finally beat him. Father, you alright?
You are not alone here. You have been changed. You have had many things done to you, but it was not your fault.
We had created monsters we couldn't control. We drugged them, tortured them, eviscerated them. We brutalized their minds, but it did not work. Until they came. And it was not their force of will, not their void devilry, not their alien darkness. It was something else. It was that somehow, from within the derelict horror, they had learned a way to see inside an ugly, broken thing. And take away its pain.
We accept this memory and move beyond its reach.
I think old Dax is ready. Look at this guy. Now that I've got actually a chance to have a look at him.
Operator, you did it! Your transference signal is clean, synchronized with that Warframe.
Mark a path to extraction. We've got one last mission before this is done.
Marking, but I'm detecting a mass of sentient forces converging on your location.
They will not stop
You
me.
may be able to escape.
No. Let them come.
Oh, we're testing. We are seeing what we can do together. Immediately gets slammed in the face by a swirling blaze. Okay, right. One of my abilities I completely forgot. Right. I've only got ability 1. Which allows you can see you can attack in a direction to your target, and then you can actually chain them together really quick to go fast, slashy slash. But it seems like it's actually pretty darn effective. Oh no, I have got my other abilities, right. Oh wait, no. My max energy just boosted. I've got ability 2. No, that was ability 2, okay. Which I think is a localized stun, actually. Okay, right. These are regular Orkin enemies. Okay, so with how many sentients I had to fight my way through up until now, literally that test was kill two of them with a Warframe that you are not familiar with, and it's probably not modded out. Though the fact he's got access to anything beyond ability 1 means that it's not level 1. Actually, remember when we first crafted it, it was already max level. Is that because it was created from old Dax? A skilled and loyal warrior, very experienced. That experience somehow transferred into this actually being max level when I first put it together? Or, sorry, probably basically resurrected or printed a copy of him. I don't know. We made it out of there, though. And yeah, this is going to be a slightly longer video. It took me slightly longer to get through this quest line than before, I think. But it's a longer video, but I've also been doing these like one quest per video things. So I think I'll probably stick to what I'm doing there.
I have no idea what Ballas is capable of. Please reconsider this. Why would you risk it?
It needs to be done.
Ordis, I'd like to hear her.
Yes. Yes, of course. Accessing data store. Which should I play?
The war, dream, my child. I've always seen Lotus as more of the mother figure, but also walking me through the dream and things, but it's like, don't really want to hear about the war, I don't think. Speak to me of the dream.
Dream. Not of what you are, but of what you want to be.
Dang it, that hits harder than it should.
Operator, there is
Dang
much to be done. Please consult the navigation console.
I cannot escape what I am. I cannot escape this body that I have. Its many flaws. I cannot escape what life has led me to. I cannot escape the injuries that plague me. But that's actually part of the reason why I play games so much, because it's a thought I have. I didn't really quantify it until a long time. For a long time. It's like books, TVs, games. One way of interpreting them is windows into another world, another reality, another story, where things can be oh so different. And to me, games are an escape from what I cannot change in my own life, I guess. So yeah, so it's talking of that dream. That's just a sentence, but it's like that kind of hit with me. So yeah, sorry, I had to say that. Anyway, let's check our frame. We have Excalibur Umbra, Max. We have Sciati, I think. Oh, hello. Unknown mods installed. Finisher turns the wielder invisible 5 seconds. Sacrificial Steel. 150% crit chance, double for heavy attacks, plus 50% damage to sentience. Makes sense that he has bonus damage to sentience, jeez. Sacrificial Pressure, big boost to raw melee damage. And I think the sentience... Actually, I think the mods are just like combining. They are halfway ranked as well, so they're getting like mid-level. They can be pushed further. I can tune these things further. What's this sword good at? Slashing. I don't think I have the Daimos set version of Slash. I've got the Impact one. Let's see, what do I have? Useful thing search bar. I've got basic bonus to Slash, but actually, no, they don't have something specific for Slash, because the same thing has diminishing returns, so extra bonuses is actually reduced in effect. Oh, actually, I do have a Canis Mandible. Extra Slash, extra Status. I've not leveled it for some reason. Okay, I can do that. I can make you bring your sword, your tools, and I will add my own. I will make you hit harder. Mandible, wasn't it? There we go. Yeah, Canis Mandible. That's the one that's fitted because it's outside the stack. It's only a mid-tier, so I can 14,000 to get it to level 5, which is 90% bonus to slash damage and 60% increase to stat chance. Yes. And that's the affordable level to aim for mods, by the way. Level 5-ish, level 6 maybe. Because the thing is, with every level you put some mod, it doubles the costs, effectively. So getting them being maxed out is one of the biggest mistakes you can do, but yeah, that is... Why are you fitted with Exalted Blade? I didn't fit you with Exalted Blade. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Canis Mandible. There we go. Boosts total damage of attack, nearly doubles it, because that is by far its most powerful base attack. That's why I installed that there. What else do I want? I can... Well, that'll stack with Sacrificial Pressure. Not the 50% bonus versus Sentience. That's something it's doing by itself. But this by itself will boost my base attack to... Oh no, it's a... yeah, it's a pressure point, Sacrificial Pressure. It is a conflicting mod, cannot do. I can install more damage mods to it. So I could install that one, which is only giving me like... Despite it says 90%, it only gives like an extra 400 net damage. So that's getting lower, thanks to Canis Mandible also being there. I honestly go with status loadout. I'm much better with that, but this one is actually crit focus. I don't think I have much geared up for crit, just because I'm not super accurate, so I rely on other things. Template, melee crit chance per crit combo multiplier, extra crit damage, so I'll slap that into it. Might as well. What else have I got that's crit focus? Not much. Organ Shadow, which is extra damage. That's chance. That's chance. I don't actually have a damage booster on the crits. So 2.2 to 2.5. So actually, that's stacking with that one. All right, let's elementalize this darn thing. Right, what do we want? Whatever I can throw in. I've got. As you see, these level 3s and level 5s. It's like, because you know, no, that's slash. That is. Let's add some freezing effects to it. Let's add. Actually, that becomes viral, but my puppy's doing viral, so probably don't want to do that. Shocking touch. Let's install that one. Actually, you know what? We're going to a void area. Probably a good idea to get that in there, which gives me corrosive and cold, so slow them down. And corrosive is anti-armor, so boosting that further. I could do that and convert that to blast damage instead of cold, which is AoE, but not quite as what I'm looking for. Reach, that's a good one. Increase the reach of my sword, which is already pretty darn long. Actually, that's almost as long as the Warhammer. Ouch. Okay. Leave that be. Kraken, leave it. Dread, leave it. I play these videos having the same thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is like me looking through my mods list to see what I can do. What else have we got in here? Umbral sets. Extra ability strength, extra Tau resist. What's Tau? I've never come across Tau. Set bonuses seems to be the Tau resist. 99% health boost. Nice. 99% armor boost. Nice. Extra ability strength. Nice. That's a very nice set. Okay, what do I have? Auras. Extra 60% base melee damage. Yes, please. And it's aligned properly as well to this Warframe, so it's doubles the bonus to my available slots. So if you put in one that's not aligned, by the way, it halves the bonus. But installing an aura, as you see, increases the mod points you've got access to fit things out. Right. I can also check things here. Damage is massive. Actually, you know what? Where is it? Streamline? There it is. Extra efficiency. That. Actually, I don't recognize what these Umbral's mod slot type is. It's green, so there's a bonus to it. But I don't recognize that at all. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Down here. Umbra. Okay, so specifically Umbra. Right. I can boost ability strength. I can boost ability range. That's one I actually acquired like today, literally before recording this. So I've boosted to rank 4. Max N, maybe. Ability duration. I don't know what durations, do I? I should probably refresh on these. Immense light and immense power. Okay, so an energy sword, like very powerful. Also blinds on impact. Oh, so that's why I kept getting blinded. I was being hit by this one. Radial javelins, impact nearby enemies, inflicting bleed status. Radial howl, stun that causes sentients to shed any built-up resistances. Oh, that is very nice. Got to remember that one. And slash and dash, I think probably duration. That's got a duration. That doesn't do any duration. That's got a duration. Not duration. I'll see what I can piece together in this. Hang on. Okay, that's what I've wound up doing to it. So, to take advantage of the polarity, the only thing I could really slot in was a continuity. So, extra duration, Extra efficiency, I've given, because I don't really have a way to passively charge energy for this one. Unless I take steel charge off and just steel energy siphon instead. Actually, that would probably be a fairly good idea. But they'll lose that 60% meaty melee damage boost. I don't, yeah. Do I want the damage boost? I just massively upgraded the sword. I'll take energy supply, just because. But yeah, we've got energy storage. We've got fortitude here for increased knockdown resistance and doubling shield recharge rate. Stretch, increasing our ability range, so all of our abilities now have increased range on them. So yeah, honestly, before I started playing Warframe again, the only real mod set I had maxed was actually these ones for abilities, because I was playing as a Nova main back then, so you know, abilities was Nova's thing, so I boosted the heck out of them. That was like really all I did with my mods. So I've diversified since coming back and playing and doing recordings and things, but it's like that was what was happening on before. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, all abilities have really boosted up as far as I can push them at the moment, along with, of course, the extra range, which is nearly doubled. Energy Siphon gives me a passive energy recharge, so I can keep on using them. The shields on this guy are actually pretty impressive. Default shield recharge delay of 1 second. It's got a very weak shield. But apparently there's a second of invulnerability when the shields break, but doubling 18% recharge per second. So this guy, his shields come back real quick. Rhinos are nothing like as quick. Armor is unchanged, but that said, under armor, I finally found tower resistance, which is incoming sentient damage. So specifically damage resist to sentience. Makes sense. Everything else about this has been focused on sentience. So we've got ourselves our Umbra Excalibur, who is not very happy with how he was changed to become this. His arm is kind of slimmed down compared to what it was in the flashback, though, must say that. The hotfix inbound in 3 minutes. Good morning, sir. Got any itty bitty tiny hotfix for you? Right. Hotfix are ants, as the kids might say. Alright, but I have a thing to do. I need to return to Earth. Launch the thing, off we go. We've got someone who needs a bit of murderizing. Though, also, honestly, if we can save Lotus, that would be really nice as well. Because, well, we don't know what's happened with Lotus. We don't know what's going on with Lotus. Lotus has been, quote-unquote, saved, but she doesn't seem to have been completely willing to have it happen, you know?
He is waiting for you, but I'm detecting powerful signals emanating from the courtyard. They are calling out for reinforcements across the entire system. You don't have long.
Okay, so Ballas knows he's under attack, but reinforcements are coming. Actually, I should probably combat this. Got to remember, ability 2 cleanses their resistances. Actually, just default attacks. Yeah, I'm just punching through. That's another advantage of diversifying with multiple elements and things. It's more stuff coming in, so it's more stuff they have to try to adapt to get resistances for. Can be kind of useful. Why are you floating in the air? You're not allowed to float in the air. I'm guessing that's Tau energy there. Also, well, there's another one coming in too. Actually, it's a... Yeah, I'm not here to fight you. I'm actually here to fight the other guy, so I should probably go on. Oh, we're back here. Was that the Sun's sword?
You from your torment, but it seems those devils rebuilt you.
What have you done with her? Ballas, where is the Lotus?
Has the wolf become a dog? Is this Umbra or some Tenno?
Both.
Then both will burn.
Oh, you're actually here. Hi. Okay, I can't actually hurt him. Right. So, what is this? Okay. Also, the tree's
You
burning.
think you can defy me? Not even your Tenno Devil can.
Uh-huh.
I created you.
So sure that created means that he has the power, the authority. Dark is broken. This was inevitable. Squirm like the maggot you are. I'm not really a vengeful kind of guy. He did kind of bring this on himself a bit, must admit. This was inevitable. Yeah, it's I do think that's kind of it. Cycle is broken. Don't know. This was inevitable.
This was inevitable.
Yes. Yes. She has foreseen it.
Who? Also, hello.
Where is she? Where is the Lotus?
Oh, it's the voidy one. The modified one. Is this a Warframe sentient? Oh.
I am here, Tenno.
Those?
What? What have they done to you?
Nothing. This is what I am.
Those? Thank you, Dax. What the heck?
Drifting, gone beyond the Greek star. Mother, I am coming home.
Was Lotus a sentient the whole time? What?
I saw her, Ordis.
But it wasn't her, was it?
No. I don't know. But I'm going to find out.
Torture Vision sent the operator on the hunt for a Warframe unlike any other. This is very true. Umbra Excalibur. And honestly, his story was, yeah, kind of messed up. He'd been through a heck of a lot, but at least he's got a form of peace now, and he can move on from what he was compelled to do by what Barris did, and did exact revenge too.
Now, I hear a remark that next obelisk is lit up for another of the big man showcases. Soirees, whatever.
New quest,
On the
Chimera
invite
prologue.
list is anybody who is anybody, and nobody.
What? Prelude to War. That's the next main storyline quest. Actually, that one there, I think. But Chimera prologue, I do not know what that is.
Sometimes Ordis likes to assume he knows nothing.
Doesn't seem to
Nobody
be in the
can
quest list
learn
either.
what they think they already know.
Prelude to War. Oh, it's the first chapter of Prelude to War. So this is actually split into chapters, this one. But I feel like this is like getting into the end game quest line wise. But yeah, this video is going to be a bit on the long side, but I think I'll keep doing what I have been doing of like merging them together. But the story of what happened to Umbra Excalibur, or Old Dax as his previous name, kinda very unfortunate this, but it's also like I wanted to see what happened and what's going on. I'm glad he got revenge in the end. Okay, it's the one that unmade him, I guess you could say, as well as like maimed him and turned him into the Warframe against his will, and also made him kill his son, who he cherished very much. From what I got from that, but still, yeah. Umbre Excalibur, max rank. And he was left alone with that memory. And only that memory. No wonder he was not very happy at all with things, you know? It's no wonder he was quite violent. Because he was also, remember, a modified connection bolt as well. So he was never actually tethered to a Tenno who could soothe the pain and so bring him his new form under control. But I liked at the end there how the operator and the Warframe were actually kind of operating semi-independently there. Like the operator helped with stabbing Ballas, and then at the end when the operator was in shock and Lotus attacked, I'm guessing that's like Lotus the original form, I guess. When that happened, remember Excalibur deliberately stepped in to shield Tenno from the blast. So yeah, old Dax is still in here in a way. But yeah, I'm going to end it there. That's it for this particular quest. We have made further story progress. We are doing good things. So this has been... Dax is kind of expressive, actually, in his resting and idle animation compared to other Warframes as well, I must admit. I keep calling this Warframe Dax. Technically, he is / was, so yeah, I guess so. This has been Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps out me, helps out the channel, gives me those virtual headbutts I oh so crave. And I'll catch you all some other time. Some other Warframe, some other video. We'll see what comes up next out of the hopper. But yes, I'll see you all later.